Pain ricocheted in her head. Left, right, back, front, everywhere. She wanted to moan. She didn't. Jamie wondered if he'd hit her again after she'd blacked out. After the first punch, she'd known no more. Surprised that she was actually alive shot through her. He'd moved her hands. They were now cuffed in front of her and linked to the chain that led to the bathroom. Good move on his part. Nature called, urgently. She cracked her eyes. They worked. She moved her jaw back and forth. It worked, too. Barely. She winced at the shooting pain, but at least it wasn't broken. Scanning the room, she found it empty. Thank you, God. And she still had her lab coat on. Another thank you winged heavenward. Sliding to the edge of the bed, she gradually made her way into a sitting position. When she moved, she gasped as shards of glass bounced around inside her jaw to her head and back. The mask lay on the floor to her right. Drops of dried blood trailed an intermittent pattern to the door that was now shut. She had to get out of here. Her mind played scenes from 12 years ago. Oh, God, please get me out of here, please. A sob escaped her. She couldn't help it. Stumbling to the bathroom, she made her way to the sink and stared in the mirror. That was a mistake. Black and blue stared back. She averted her eyes and took care of her business. Her mind hummed, desperate to come up with a plan. She didn't bother to check and see if she could escape through the bathroom. If there'd been a way, she'd have discovered it 12 years ago. A window opposite the tub offered a little light, but no escape route. The cuffs clanked against the sink as she splashed water on her face. Wincing at the sting, she ignored it and closed her eyes again. Memories flooded her, bringing terror and choking dread. Think, Jamie, think. Dakota and Connor would figure it out. They'd do some research and eventually track her captor down. The question was, would she still be alive when they found him? She had to be. She'd survived once against all odds. She'd survive again. Sucking in a deep breath, shoving the terror as far away as she could, she knew she was on her own. She and God once again. "What are you doing?"